Before Michael Jackson was to start a comeback tour, he overdosed on a drug at his mansion in the Holmby Hills section of Los Angeles.
There's so many memories. I miss him, we miss him, the world misses him, his fans miss him.
Jackson died on June 25, 2009. The music world and his loyal fan base were without the king of pop. His personal doctor, Conrad Murray, was immediately under scrutiny.
The story became even more outrageous and surprising when it was found that he had died from an anesthetic.
Murray is a cardiologist, not an anesthesiologist. Toxicology reports later revealed Jackson received a drug called propofol, normally used to induce unconsciousness prior to surgery.
It was found that Jackson had been desperate for sleep, and he had turned to this doctor for help with sleep aids of all kinds, but mainly he wanted propofol. He had used it before. He called it his milk.
And so the world will watch as Dr. Murray faces a charge of involuntary manslaughter.
What the prosecutors are going to say is that it doesn't really matter that Michael Jackson desperately wanted these drugs. The doctor had the control. He's the one who could have and should have said no.
A 12-person jury and 5 alternates will ultimately decide Dr. Murray's fate at Los Angeles Superior Court.
Because everybody thinks they know Michael Jackson, and people might have an agenda. So that's why you probably have the most extensive jury questionnaire we've seen.
The questionnaire reveals most know about the case already, and that they listen to his music.
They come with advance information. It's a question of how much advance information and whether they can put it aside.
They'll also know the victim was accused of child molestation in 1993 and 2005, charges which were never proven. His lawyer in 2005, Tom Mesereau, saw a side of Jackson few outside his family got to see.
Michael was a wonderful human being, a brilliant artist, a brilliant humanitarian, a caring person, sensitive, decent, honorable, but he had a tendency sometimes to surround himself with less desirable people.
Mesereau isn't afraid to offer his opinion about Dr. Murray.
He thought he hit the lottery when he met Michael Jackson and realized he was going to get $150,000 a month, live rent-free in a mansion in Beverly Hills, and be part of the biggest comeback in the history of the entertainment world. He did not want to give that up, in my opinion, by saying no to the celebrity, and it cost Michael his life.
The trial could last a month or more. The defense will likely put Jackson's character on trial.
Well, the defense has to walk a fine line. They have to go after, Michael Jackson, but not in a way that tarnishes him, but basically says that he had been a victim for a long time of the way other people made him an addict.
Murray will walk through a gauntlet of media into court every day. He'll also have members of the Jackson family sitting behind him.
Whether there's a trial, whether there's a stronger charge, it's not going to bring Michael back. And at the same time, we have a lot of questions.
They plan to occupy a full row of the courtroom every day, and their impact on the jury will be interesting.
Murray has pleaded not guilty to the manslaughter charge. If he's convicted, he faces 4 years in prison and the loss of his medical license. John Mona,